Hey everybody, welcome to week 13. So I wanted to do a quick video to talk about what we have to do this week. First, I want to say I kind of looked through the discussion boards. I'm really loving some of the concepts that y'all are coming up with. So I'm looking forward to see how these turn into models and eventually animations. So I will say this week this project we have just a little bit of extra time on just because of the way the semester happened this year, or this time around. And so that should give you a little bit of time to kind of really put some cool stuff in there. And it also hopefully will give you a little bit of time to go back and do some revisions. So I will be working today and over the next couple of days on trying to get caught up on grades as well. So hopefully we will have some of that in there pretty soon. But let's hop over into D2L and look what we have going on this week. So wait, what have I done here? There we go. So in terms of content, we are on week 13. So keep in mind, this is due finals week, right? So it's the Thursday of finals week. If we look on the calendar for that I think is May 6th. So let's go ahead and look at where we are on week 13, content, and what we have to do this week. Actually, let's just look at the entire week. So in the video lessons, we can look here. So this week we're starting to talk a little bit more about how to deform our robot. So I know I'm a little bit ahead of some of you all. You're probably working on your model right now. And so I go through the process of rigging our robot and just talking about the different types of deformers that we can use. So recognize we've used previous deformers, the squash and stretch deformers. This time around in this project, we're using joints, and it's a method in where we can create an artificial skeleton, and then we can apply a skin modifier to that allows that skeleton to deform our object. And so then after we've got that skeleton, we can put controllers on it that allow us to manipulate that skeleton in ways that make sense. So I will say that a lot of people struggle through this part, and it's because there's a lot of steps to it, and a lot of those steps mess up, right? Like sometimes you try something and it just doesn't work. And I'm a little concerned because because of that issue we had with the deformer last week, that there may be some issues with the rigging process this week as well. So if you run into issues that are not working, go back to the video, try it again. But if it's just not working, let me know, and there may be a Maya 2020.4 issue. Having said all of that, there's a lot to go through here. Again, we talk about just deformers in general, creating a skeleton for our character, skinning the character, and then creating the control rig. And by the end of that, you should be able to start animating on your character. If we go back to week 13, we also have a discussion this week, which is to sort of start sharing your progress of your robot model. And I don't see anybody's posted that yet, but basically you had your concept last week, so now you're working on the modeling part, and that's so people can give you feedback on it. I will say that I feel like some of the feedback is not quite as substantial as I would hoped for some people. I know people have had to contact me to get more feedback because a lot of people's comments are just like, yeah, that looks good, and that's try to give people input that will help them improve their work, right? They went through a lot of work to share that with you, and so your comments should be directed at trying to help them improve as well. Again, as we have every week, we also have the option to submit a revision, but for the most part, this week is a little bit more open work time for you to be working through the project. If you start running into issues, let me know, and I'll be happy to sit down with you and help you work on them. So otherwise, I think that we're hopefully in a pretty good spot here. Again, I'll try to catch up on some of the grading this week, and over the next couple of weeks here, so you'll have a better idea of where you're at in terms of grade. So let me know if you have any questions along the way, and I will talk to you all soon. Thanks. Bye.